Good evening, Nasirman. Thank you so much for kicking off the stream by redeeming the password. I have a new ring light and it's very bright. So if I look at the camera kind of squinty, it's because the light is so incredibly bright and I forgot to turn it down. So it's like, hold on, let me see if I can fix this. At least I remembered all of the other things. I changed my stream title and set the game properly on Twitch, and you should take a minute. Here, hold on. There, that's better. I can handle that. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, the difference is marginal. So we'll stay right here. Okay, cool. Cool. So yesterday, we were playing through more of the Prophecies campaign in the Shiverpeak Mountains, and we've been fighting a lot of dwarfs, or dwarfs, as my husband calls them. And we read about the dwarves yesterday. We're following a new format for the lore delving series. Basically, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to have to switch formats. I say a couple of weeks. On the 21st, which is Tuesday, I think. I am no longer streaming on Mondays and Tuesdays, or, you know, throughout the weekdays. And I've been reiterating this every single stream so that anybody who is catching the odd VOD is able to get up to speed. And I'm also going to make an official announcement in my Discord at some point. But basically, I'll be streaming Friday nights retro games, Saturday afternoons sleuthing games and puzzle games, or whatever I feel like streaming, honestly. And then on Sundays, it will be Guild Wars, and it's going to follow this format that you're about to experience. And that is that we take a little bit of time at the beginning of stream, so about 30 to 45 minutes-ish. We'll see how the timing shakes out. And we're going to pick we've covered some really broad topics before. I'm starting to get the hang of how to cover topics, or how I could probably approach selecting topics so that it takes less time to cover. But basically, 30 to 45 minutes of talking about the wiki or looking through it, and then playing Guild Wars 1, whatever is relevant to the topic, if applicable, and then doing like a compare contrast with Guild Wars 2, if applicable. So, for example, today we're going to talk more about the maps in the region of Shiverpeak Mountains. I did a map, like the map of Tyria, the world of Tyria, a few episodes ago, and there's just so much. I severely underestimated the time that it would take to do. I mean, you can do an at a glance, like here's all the regions of Tyria, here's some overlapping segments. But then I realized there was a lot more. Not every single one, but there's a lot more stuff that's in Guild Wars 1 where you can actually technically visit those sites in Guild Wars 2, and there's more than I realized. So we did Ascalon, and now we're going to do Shiverpeak Mountains. Now, Ascalon took a little bit longer because it's not just Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2, there's pre-searing in Guild Wars 1, then post-searing, and then Guild Wars 2. So Ascalon is like the heart of the universe of Guild Wars. Everything started there. It was the first land you were able to walk, and something about that feels kind of cool. So we're going to look at the Shiverpeak Mountains regions and investigate some of the areas that I'm able to get to, or like as I play through more of the campaign, probably 1 or 2 missions. That's the other thing, is when I first started this, I was doing like every single side mission I could find, and that's going to take forever. So I'm I'm switching tack. I do want to explore some of the side missions because there can be unexpected crossovers between games. However, on this first playthrough, just so that it's easier to keep things all threaded together, we're going to focus on the main campaign first. So I'm focusing the story missions and just going from city to city. Maybe a little bit of exploration if there's something that's like really interesting. That's like, oh, I really want to go check that out. So with the occasional detour, but we're going to go through a couple of the main missions, see what we can see in the map, and then cross-reference with what exists to potentially visit in Guild Wars 2, and then switch over to Guild Wars 2 to visit those areas and see, is there evidence left behind from 250 years in the past that is reminiscent, because there are certain things that share a name but may not look very similar. But that's what all of this exploration is about. I'm not a lore buff, so we're kind of figuring this all out together. Unless you're someone who's more familiar with the lore, then you might notice other little details. But the whole point of these live streams is, and the reason I'm doing it as a live stream rather than static content where I do some research and then, you know, I have my report of the week and I say, today on Guild Wars lore, I found out about the dwarves, and they were a funny little race. They all turned to stone and became hive mind like bees. We will see you next week. That's kind of boring to me if I just learn some stuff and then I spout it out. It's far more interesting to have that interactive experience that a live stream allows, where we read about things together, and then as people in chat recognize something or they want to call something out, like, oh, hey, did you know that this is also related to that? Or that the character or the person that you talk to in Lion's Arch is referenced in this other part of the game. I'm getting in the little corners way more than most. Really? Okay. I don't feel like it. But that's really good feedback. But it feels like going through everything with a fine-tooth comb off the first brush, I feel might get a little tedious. So I do want to come back over everything with a fine-tooth comb, but I want to focus on the main story. You play this game as a human, so we're going to get through all of the Guild Wars 1 content, and then get through Guild Wars 2, give all of that a playthrough from the human perspective. And then we're going to come back through Guild Wars 1 again with a more fine-tooth comb, and hopefully a better idea of little side quests that might catch my attention. What I've been doing off stream is I will actually log back in to do side quests and things. I love playing with people, so if you're interested in running around with me off stream when I'm doing some of those little bits and pieces, you're more than welcome to join. I just ask that you have a lot of patience, because I am slow when I'm running around and I'm like, look at this building, look at that building, and I'm like taking screenshots of everything. Zeno can tell you. By the way, good evening, Zeno. I see you in there. But I am not in a hurry. I am analyzing as much as I can, because I'm also looking for environmental storytelling factors. For example, that big field of abominations that's wandering around for some reason in, what is it called? The Gullet? Dragon's Gullet or something like that? What's that about? So, you know, we put a big question mark on that, and we'll loop back around to it probably. But for these little side quests that are sprinkled throughout, most of it is just like an excuse to earn some experience points and get the flavor of the world and what's going on and how people feel about the situation at hand and everything like that. But occasionally there will be ones that have unexpected tie-ins to other things, and I love those little breadcrumb trails. So I am going to be making note of anything that stands out to me, so that when we loop around and do a fine-tooth comb version of a playthrough, that we really steep in, and I have those set aside in advance so I know which ones are particularly interesting or may have deeper meaning than at first meets the eye, like certain implications that can be made. So I've been really enjoying this lore delving experience. It is weird, the abominations. I think that's one creature type you don't see much in Guild Wars 1. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm like, what is that? So there's also the catacombs in pre-searing that you can explore. I will not let that go. I will hold on to that till my dying breath. I am convinced that there is some kind of environmental storytelling that's going on there, and I will figure that out one day. I will. I guarantee it. So anyway, we're talking about Shiverpeak Mountains today, and I have this amazing map made by That Shaman. So if you go to thatshaman.com, and a lot of these resources, I really should say all, that I use are posted in the Discord. We have a special lore conversation where I share the screenshots, I share links to the Google Docs, and the Google Docs are open for comments. So if there's additional information that you want to provide, you'd be able to leave a comment on things. And I have various docs that kind of compile and sort information in a way that's helping my brain remember the connections, and is cross-linking. So I'm trying not to reinvent the wheel with that, because I'm not trying to rewrite the wiki, but more create documents that have quick ping pong references depending on whatever topic it is that we're talking about. So I linked the map that I'm looking at right now in chat, and I just realized I should share my screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. So this is the region of Shiverpeak. So I don't think I've actually been to the Ascalon foothills. So the other day there was what event was it? We did the Ruins of Sirmia. I think it went Great Northern Wall, Ruins of Sirmia. See, this is something else that I wish I had kept track of better. There was the mission at Fort Rainick. I think it started with that, actually. Or, I don't know. I'm getting confused. But we did those. And then at some point, then we did Nolani Academy. And that's where you find the mouthpiece for Stormcaller. But I don't remember going through the Ascalon foothills. It was like we just sort of were suddenly in Yak's Bend. There's Traveler's Vale here. We went to Boreless Pass, and I think we did an event there. We did the mission. And then there was Frostgate. There's the Storm Beacon. We lit that. And then Maladar's Fort and Croc's Hollow. That's right. We went over to Croc's Hollow. Frostgate is next. Okay, cool. And we went into Croc's Hollow, and it looks like that is a place. So this is what this is. There's this sort of like faint outline area, and that is the Guild Wars 1 map. And it's overlaid the Guild Wars 2 map. And there's quite a few things like Oswald's headstone. It's looking like that's on a boundary zone between areas in Guild Wars 2. So that's something that's probably been lost to time and is not available to actually see. But the Ascalon foothills, it looks like the mountains have moved over the course of Pat and Oswald. It looks like these mountain ranges have shifted, or the foothills have shifted over the past 250 years. So there is this right here, this little section of the map. I forget what that is exactly, but there's a little bit of that area that's available to explore. And then, oh, you know what? We ran around Dragon's Gullet, right? This is where we were, and we found like a bunch of abominations kind of in this area. And there's something here. I don't know what this is, but I'm interested to find out what is here. And then there's Flame Temple Corridor, which that was not, it didn't look like it had a lot of water, so it's become pretty submerged now. I don't know that there's really many remnants of the temple that are there. There was also that circle with the compass rose, which was really interesting. He gets cameos everywhere. I don't recognize the name. I mean, I somewhat recognize the name, but the face isn't coming to my head. Now, the other thing about Dragon's Gullet was there was a lot of tar everywhere. And one thing that we had noticed was that a lot of areas in pre-searing that were water, that were, you know, lakes and rivers and things like that, had become tar post-searing. And so we see that there's a lot of water in this area, so that tracks that it was likely water, and it just took time for that tar to absorb into the earth, I guess, and for the rains and the ecosystem to bring water back. Above ground is a Flame Legion area. Are you talking about here in Dragon's Gullet? That would make so much sense. That would make so much sense. Okay. See, that's a cool detail, right? Like, there's a reason that group of Char is there, because in Guild Wars 1, 250 years ago, when the Char were misled to believe that the Titans were gods and gods of fire, that the Flame Legion, once they'd been ostracized basically and shunned by the other Char for their deception, that they came here because this is where they had the Flame Temple Corridor. It's where they probably held a lot of their rituals. Their altar was there. And so they just eventually migrated, probably as this area flooded, they moved further inland, but then also where that Dragon's Gullet is. So it's stuff like that that I find really cool. You know, they didn't just be like, all right, we have a general idea of what this map is, just kind of plop it wherever. You know, they said, what's the history of this place that we're building on, and how might it have evolved over, you know, the last 250 years. And they didn't translate every single thing, and I think that's fine. It can be disappointing in some ways, but it's also understandable from a meta standpoint in terms of resources and the direction that they want to take the game, and, you know, all the different kinds of things that can happen in game development. But also the fact that this is a universe that is not like it is not like real life, in the sense that the world of Tyria is under the influence of not just mankind and natural disasters, but also magic and dragons and several races at war vying for control and supremacy, probably over those 250 years. And only very recently, really, in Guild Wars 2, have races at least even, you know, attempted to put aside their differences and see each other as equals. And that's been a recurring theme in a lot of the Guild Wars 2 story, is that there are bigger threats out there that threaten everyone, and so it's far better to unify and work together to push back those threats rather than trying to fight amongst themselves. Particularly in the Seared area, it was so ruined and in the process of being rebuilt for a long time. Yeah, exactly. All of the Diessa lowlands and this area here as well, Old Ascalon, which is not over the Black Citadel. I don't know why that surprised me to realize it, but the significance of the Char building the Black Citadel over the old capital of Rin, or so close to it, and now it's an excavation site. So it's interesting that they did not completely destroy it, And the Derman Priory has come in to excavate and learn about the history and the movement of the world and all that sort of thing. Nolani Academy is also there as in the ruins, and so that's kind of neat. But yeah, I feel like that's a very intentional decision for the Char to build their new thing there. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. We've already talked about a lot of that stuff in previous episodes. We're talking about Shiverpeak Mountains. I'm going to start in the areas that we're likely going to see. So for example, Anvil Rock, Zeno and I hiked out there to the top of Anvil Rock. I took some screenshots. I still need to share them in the Discord actually. But it was really cool to get all the way up there and look around the whole map. So we have this up. We're also going to pull open this Google Doc I've got here. And then the Google Doc is probably going to be kind of hard to read. I try to bump it up so that it's easier to see what's on here. But it's still kind of difficult to get it exactly. Can I do 175? Will it let me? Okay. And then do this maybe? Yeah, okay. There's probably a different view setting. Let's see. Show ruler. I don't want full screen. Oh no, I don't want that there. I changed my mind. Okay. I thought there was a way you could do a... like, show the page only. Viewing... comments, no. I don't know. The fiery area in the Guild Wars 2 level at Anvil Rock is from the Primordus versus Jormag fight. Oh. That's awesome. Okay, so these maps are taken from the wiki. This is from the Guild Wars 1 wiki, and then I basically scrawled over it to mark areas that were kind of hard to see because the picture was sort of small. But I wrote them all down here. So, Yaxbend. Yaxbend is something that also exists in Guild Wars 2, but it looks very different. So this is like the first area that you get to within Shiverpeak Mountains. So called because of the numerous yak herds that rove through the area, Yaxbend is the last refuge for travelers who are about to undertake the rough passage through the Shiver Peaks. Because of its lower altitude, the weather here is somewhat less harsh, providing a place to rest, regroup, and to re-equip. So it's a village in the band of northern Shiver Peaks. Okay, after the Nolani Academy mission. That's right, because we recover the mouthpiece and we get back, and Prince Rurik is like, Daddy, we've done it! We found the horn, but it didn't seem to do anything. It made it rain slightly, but it wasn't enough to beat back the Char, and it would be better to be alive than dead, and we must fall back to Kryta. And his dad was like, no. And so Rurik was like, fine. Any of you follow me who wish to live? Anyway, that's an over-exaggeration, but still, that's kind of what happened with that. And then you just sort of magically appear. It would have been interesting if there was a sub-mission. So, for example, if you finished the Nolani Academy and... I mean, there's probably a limitation of the game some kind of way, but if there had been a mission where you actually have to make that journey to get to Yaxbend, and you're trying to defend Prince Rurik, defend any people who are traveling with you, that could have been an interesting mission as well, because it was sort of jarring for Prince Rurik to be like, well, I'm leaving, and then you just are suddenly in Yaxbend and you're like, oh, is Rurik here? What? Let's run into Straight into every pack of monsters on the way. That's true. I do tend to fight like that. But I'm getting better. Anyway, so that would have been kind of nice because you completely skip over the Ascalon foothills. It's the Rurik way. It's the Rurik way, and it happens to also be my way, except Rurik does it intentionally. That's the difference. I get distracted. I'm like, oh, is that stained glass? Is there a picture? Can I get a screenshot of that? Hold on, let me turn off my HUD. And then next thing I know, there's like monsters everywhere. Let's see. You can run here from Ascalon City following this map. When running here, there's only one entrance directly south of the outpost. Don't mistake it for the entrance of the Shiverpeak Arena. Now, the arenas are interesting. These are just PvP areas, right? I mean, I say just PvP. One of the map rotation and random arenas, Codex Arena, Zaishen Challenge, accessible through Yaxbend, as an arena for levels 1 to 15. Yeah, so I'm interested in these arenas. I don't know that I ever did the arenas. Yeah, so these were all the missions that we did. Or that, some of them anyway. Meanwhile, I'm slowly typing. Look at that thing over there. Wait, how did you die? Okay, let's look at the Guild Wars 2 entry, because there is one for Guild Wars 2. But it looks different. It was originally a small Dwarven settlement which was used by the Ascalonians, who were fleeing the Char invasion with Prince Rurik, as well as other adventurers seeking to rest and trade their goods. In modern times, a group of Norn hunters have established a trading post here, where they exchange goods with the nearby Kodan refugees living in their camp, Sacred Trust. And then it shows you all the people that are there. Yeah, so this is what modern day Guild Wars 2 Yaxbend looks like. Actually, that's more similar than I remember. Like, they got the little huts and stuff, but it really didn't develop much from how it was. But you got the same idea. It looks like a caravan, looks temporary. Smell of Norn and humans drove out the dwarves. Maybe. Oh, look, I never noticed. Look at that pig on the spit. Look at... How did I not notice that? Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know, so there's traders there and stuff. Similar thing here. Very similar vibe. It's just a little bit different. And these, you know what, to be fair, actually, these structures are more permanent. Because here, I don't, like, there's tents. They've got some tents, but it's mostly like wagons and things and a couple of simple fences. And then this is, it looks like people have established homes where they're living there. It doesn't look delicious yet. No, that looks like it was just put there. Anyway, so that's Yaxbend. And what else did we do? Traveler's Vale. Now, I believe that is something that exists in both, no? So... I think it's just an explorable area. Yeah, we learned about the Stone Summit yesterday. Super evil. And it's just, you know, pretty, you're out in the wilderness. That's basically what Shiverpeak Mountains has felt like, is that it's mostly traversing and surviving in the wilderness. Oh no? Wait. See, this is why I keep this handy. So Traveler's Vale is just part of this much larger map, which, oh, what is this one called? Yeah. I'll just look up a Guild Wars 2 map. Unexplored, explored. Oh my. Whoa! Oh, I know what they mean by explored and unexplored. That's not what I want. I want an interactive map. This one. Frostgorge Sound. Okay, that sounds right. Yep. Frostgorge Sound. And so, modern day, it looks like it's mostly over the region of, what is that? Arundon Vale? And then some of the glacial collapse. Okay, so that's something that's happened. And there's Yakington's Toil. So it's sort of split between these three things. There's nothing known as Traveler's Vale. A lot of Grawl in this green area. Interesting. Alright, so Traveler's Vale does not exist in Guild Wars 2 in the sense that it's not called Traveler's Vale anymore. I'm going to call it the southeast corner of Frostgorge Sound. All right. And then Boreless Pass. Oops, don't search Google, search the wiki. But I think it's just a mission. I don't think it's like a location. Yeah, that's not... And then Grubel's Gulch. I love this. It's an outpost. Oh wait, it's called Frostgate? Wait. I'm confused. I clicked on Grubel's Gulch and it redirected me to Grubel's Gulch. Why? Okay, do we have a Grubel's Gulch here? All the travelers were killed by Stone Summit, so they changed the name. It's bad for tourism. That's so funny. Missing lore. Jalis Ironhammer was born in Grubel's Gulch to the north of modern-day Snowdon Drifts. Alright, so there's a clue. So Snowdon's Drift. Is it? Here. This is all of this is Snowdon Drifts. And there's Boreless Pass. There's the Frost Gate. Oh! Hi Argum, thank you for the raid and the mini heart attack. I'm awake now. I hope you're having a great night. I hope you had a good stream. Ooh. Cork palpitations. I know. Exactly.
Real quick.
Friggin' low.
Oh yeah, dude, it has no recoil. Same thing with the P90. No recoil.
No recoil, it's stupid. Oh god, Seether. Oh god, Seether.
Oh, they're loading into the match. And he just stepped away.
Yeah, I don't know why he ran for coffee. That was not a great move.
Alright. What's up?
Floyd's either.
I know. Got 10 seconds. I was getting my coffee. I got a white chocolate cold brew.
Our butts were puckered, okay? We were that nervous for you.
Alright, we're in.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. That's too funny. One of those rare times that I played Escape from Tarkov. He does. He can, anyway. So... where were we? Right, we were talking about Boreless Pass. Croc's Hollow, that seems to still exist. I think that's another interesting talking point. So, the Frostgate, I'm gonna link that while we're on that point. And, does Frostgate exist? Frostgate Falls? Do you mean front gate? No. There's Shiverpeak Mountains. See, there's... okay, so Frostgate is also at an impasse. Can't go there anymore. And I guess this is the mission area. And it covers mostly along Snowdon Drifts. So I'm just gonna say that the territory, like, becomes Snowdon's Drifts. I'm gonna say that something is lost to the cliffs if it's like a really prominent thing and it's like in an inaccessible area. It is an actual gate? Yeah, in Guild Wars 1, right? It's where the dwarves threw away their old shoes, Croc's Hollow. Now I noticed there was something called Frostgate Falls. There's a page named Frostgate Falls on Wiki too. See also other search gates. No, I want to see this. What is this? It's in Lorner's Pass. Which is down here. There's Frostgate Falls. So it's pretty far from where the original Frostgate would have been. Wait a minute, look at this. Veins of the Dragon? Dragon Hollow? Wait a minute, is that basically where... No, it's a little different. It's a little different. But look, there's a storm beacon here, and there's Frostgate, and then if we switch over to this map, this Veins of the Dragon is surprisingly close to where that storm beacon is in Guild Wars 1. That is interesting. So let's make a note of that. What is that? Southern Shiver Peaks? No. Oh, here we go. Guild Wars 2 map boundary probably inaccessible. Possibly, but it is a point of interest. Well, okay, no, technically this is Dragon Hollow. I misspoke. It's also interesting that it's Hallow instead of Hollow. Okay, what do we say? Was that a typo? Son of Svanir's main lodge inside the veins of the dragon in Holbrook. Oh my gosh, that massive inner cave system thing. What? That is pretty wild. Oh, yeah, exactly. Makes sense. Makes sense. So then, tell me about Storm Beacon. Large bowl-shaped fire pits used by dwarves to signal each other. So I'm going to keep an eye out on this Storm Beacon and try to, maybe not like now, but this is one of those things where I'm like, I want to look into that. Or, for example, is that something that might get referenced in the book series at some point? I don't know. I think it'd be cool to add sections, collapsible spoiler thingies, or like it starts off collapsed and you have to expand it. But an excerpt or a note from the book saying like, oh, this location or person or whoever is referenced in the book and this is a specific event or something you learn about that character from the book. It may not be, I probably couldn't put an excerpt in there, but I could do a summary of like specific bullet point details that are mentioned in the book. And I think so long as I say like, hey, this is from the book, ba-da-da, and it's a spoiler that they can expand and read, then that would be pretty cool. So Sons of Svanir, that's something I actually need to add to the Norn category. I have a whole nother doc for the races and groups of people and stuff. So let's see. I am going to link this because I just link everything. I just forgot to do that for this one. So what did we want to learn about specifically? Wasn't there something that caught my eye? Oh yeah, Croc's Hollow. Need a refill. Don't cover anything too interesting. I'll try, man. You never know. Yeah, so there's Croc's Hollow and Croc's Ruin in Guild Wars 2. So, small Deldrimore village in the northern Shiverpeaks that is seen in the Boreless Pass mission. During the mission, the players can find Prince Rurik meeting with King Jalus Ironhammer of the Deldrimore Dwarves, but are quickly interrupted by besieging forces from the Stone Summit. Yes. Here we go. Oh, I already had it linked. And becomes Croc's Ruin in Guild Wars 2. Okay, so then let's look at that. This one's actually Hollow instead of, or Ruin. I meant to put Ruin. Point of interest directly east of Groznev Waypoint in Groznev Delve, Frostforge Sound. Dredge are currently excavating this tomb in search of Dwarven artifacts to destroy them to tarnish their last remaining legacy. Those Dredge, man. This is the place where former dwarf village of Croc's Hollow once stood 250 years ago, yeah. And it's now just in ruins. Like, I can understand why the Dredge are so bitter, because they were enslaved by the Stone Summit for so long. But they got blinded by that bitterness. Yeah, they have some big beef. Big beef. And they've carried that beef for 250 years. I don't know how long Dredge lived, but that sounds like a few generations worth of Dredge. So it's understandable, but unfortunate, and also short-sighted, because you could learn from that, right? Even if it's an ugly history, ugly history usually has the most valuable lessons, at least in my opinion. So it's worth preserving only for the sake of a warning. The Dredge short-sighted. Yeah, I didn't think about that before I said it, huh? Wait, what was I just looking at? Iron Horse? No, I wasn't. What was it? It was something... No, I guess it was Iron Horse Mine. Okay. It's an explorable area. Name is also used for a Zaishen Vanquish quest. Large area to the northwest of Yak's Bend that houses a productive Stone Summit mine. So there's probably lots of dredge here, right? Stone Summit dwarves patrol only a short distance from their mine entrances, leaving the Snow Ettin still roaming along the east and the Frostfire Driders in the west. Didn't we encounter... Yeah, we encountered some Driders in, close to the... No, we found him in the cave. We were going to fight that dragon or whatever it was that, was going to be used as a weapon. And they were in there before we got to the dragon creature. So, what is Beacon's Perch? Beacon's Perch runs north and south along through the Shiverpeak Mountains. Today, this treacherous pass is patrolled by the Stone Summit, considered hostile. An outpost between northern and southern Shiverpeaks. Okay. Good old Master Saberlin is there. This one? Yeah. Oh, the dredge aren't introduced until Eye of the North? Oh, they were dredging Cantha. I'm just kind of surprised, considering it's part of the lore thing that they were enslaved by the Stone Summit. You'd think you'd come across some dredge or like notice that, because that just entrenches further like the Stone Summit are a problem. So I'm surprised there wasn't anything more concrete. Oh yeah, Beacon's Perch. Is there anything here? Oops. Beacon's Perch? Found in the waters of the Shiverpeak Mountains. Oh, for fishing. What? Beacon's Perch was the name of a... Oh, this is the name of a fish! It's a fish! It's a fish! Oh my gosh. Name of a fish in Guild Wars 2. That is funny to me. Do you suppose they named the fish after the place? Or do you suppose they named the place after the fish because they're prolific there? Little play on words. Yeah, right? There's Beacon's Perch. So Beacon's Perch is down here. Hey, look, there's something here. What is that? There it is. Molengrad. Impress the stead holders. What's the point of interest? Mennerheim. So it basically becomes like Molengrad, Mennerheim, that area. Yeah. So what's... is a dredge mine in Snowden Drifts. They often raid the nearby Norn settlement of Podaga Steading. Doesn't say anything about Beacon's Pass. Because dredge history and culture has many references to Soviet Russia, it is highly possible that this area is named after Stalingrad or Leningrad, or possibly because Grad means city in Russian. That never occurred to me. All right, well, we're just going to say possibly modern day Molengrad question mark. We'll see once we actually get to Beacon's Perch what it looks like there and kind of try to decide that. But yeah, Beacon's Perch is like right there. Right there. Now what was the point of interest? What is that? Mennerheim. They're led by the Moletariat. Why the pick was underground with pipes running everywhere. Exceptionally rowdy Norn encampment in the southwest area of Snowden Drifts that's full of hunters of both Dredge and Arctodus. Oh! So they parked themselves right outside of a mine. So there's the mine entrance, and then there's the, the people that hunt the dredge. Oh. Right on the doorstep of Beacon's Perch. I personally find that kind of interesting. There may be no significance, and that's just a coincidence. Also near Mennerheim. But you just never know, so I take these notes. Deldramore Bowl. So this is an explorable area, relatively lower altitude than the rest of northern Shiverpeaks, hence the name. It encompasses the westernmost area under the rule of the Deldramore dwarves and lies closest to the human kingdom of Kryta. A dwarven settlement can be seen in the western part of this area. While free of Stone Summit presence, this area is not without its dangers, as a large population of Shiverpeak centaurs call this area home. Lies northwest of Beacon's Perch. Who's Birkin and why does he have a peach? No. Anyway. Ooh, wow, lots of notes here. Groups of 3 to 5 refugees will spawn and move from Beacon's Perch towards Griffin's Mouth exit. They will attack hostile foes, making them helpful allies or additional corpses to exploit. These quests will affect the spawns in this area. Okay, the Deserters spawns 3 allies next to Beacon's Perch's exit that can be useful for vanquishing or farming. Complete exploration of this area contributes approximately... Okay, Vanquisher runs. Vanquisher runs of this area without active quests require defeating around 185 foes. Including quest influences, it has been reported to range from 150 to 210. Okay, this doesn't look like it's lore related. It looks like it's mechanics primarily. Although sometimes there can be interesting little details that might signify things. I am interested in the Vanquisher titles, actually, at some point. Because it also means I explore the entire map 100%, right? At least generally speaking. Do not base your party build around conditions, since Shiverpeak protectors use Mend Ailment and Purge. Huh. Interesting. That's where the dwarves roll snowballs down lanes to knock over icicles. I love it. There's Deldrimore Bowl. Probably nothing here, but we're gonna search for it. It might just be that it covers a general area. Yeah, no. So, let's look at our overlay. Yeah, so it's like western, what is that? Snowden Drifts? Oh, yeah. So our Deldrimore Bowl is almost completely, actually, almost completely included. Raggalt's Keep. I wonder if that's like if you can visit that or if that's anything there. Interesting. So I'm just gonna say Western Snowden Drifts. Hey, what's up? Hope you're having a good evening, Heat. What were we gonna? I was gonna look for, what is that? Graggalt something or other? Raggalt's Keep. Small area in the Deldrimore Bowl that is surrounded by centaurs. Interesting. It's just centaurs. All right. So anything here? Seraph Outriders Waypoint, Angvar's Trove, Scholar's Cleft. Nothing's really there, so it's like just south of, wait, oh yeah, so actually Crest Climb, it kind of overlaps where that used to be pretty closely, the Graggalt's Keep. So what's Crest? Doing my homework. A large German priory stronghold, as well as a seraph camp, are found here. So I guess they kicked the centaurs out. Interesting. So we're gonna say becomes Crest Climb, question mark? Waypoint seems to overlap. So that's mildly interesting. Human Centaur War is long and wide. Yeah, that's the other vibe that I'm getting. But it's interesting because the centaurs seem like at most they're just kind of a pest. You know, they're just a really, really big mouse that gets in your stuff and you're like, oh, shoo, get out, get out, get out, you know? Stop it. Behave. Oh, wait, I'm gonna do this. Okay. And then there was Icetooth Cave. I don't think I read about this yesterday, so we're gonna look at this today.
Are you warm?
Am I warm enough?
Mhm.
Yeah. I have a blanket, but I would love some tea.
Good.
I wasn't ready for the trick question. Oh no, I'm drinking this still.
Oh.
You know what, the gingerbread. Don't grab the wrong orange box. The other day, Argum was so sweet to bring me some tea, and I told him I wanted some honey vanilla chamomile. And it comes in an orange box from the brand that we get. And so he went downstairs to get me some of that, and he grabbed the orange box that has the honey vanilla chamomile, and he plops it in there and brings it up to me, and I take a sip, and it is not honey vanilla chamomile. And I didn't know what it was, and it's not that I didn't like it, but you know how if you're expecting one thing when you start to drink the liquid and it's like something else, it's like, oh, no, that's, nope, no thank you. And we found out later that it's almost the same shade of orange for honey vanilla chamomile and gingerbread spice. I think the war all started when some human shouted, "I can outrun a centaur!" And then the half race, and the half not a horse people got upset. Like those cakes that look like vegetables. Cakes that look like vegetables? Wait, I'm sorry, what? Pause? Oh, that's evil. Why would you want to make it look like asparagus? And then this is someone actually made a veggie cake. This one looks like a veggie cake too. Yeah, and I was aware of the realism ones. Like, here's a cauliflower cake. It's cake, but they've molded it so well. It's a hyper realistic cake. I love this one. This is the cutest. This little vegetable garden. Oh, I would melt. Imagine getting like a Stardew Valley or like a farming sim themed thing. It makes my heart happy seeing all the little vegetables in neat rows and everything. I just Anyway, it takes so much work. I would feel guilty with every bite. Like someone spent hours putting the icing on this cake. Look at the little pumpkin. It's so good. Like, anyway, Icetooth Cave. Yeah, exactly. It's art. Like, I would probably take 100 pictures of it from all different angles and stuff. But at the end of the day, I feel like it would also be wasteful to not eat it. Like, they went to all that work and we're just gonna stare at it. You know, that doesn't feel right either. So it's like... Anyway. Desolate outpost in the northwesternmost portion of northern Shiverpeaks. Complete exploration of this outpost contributes less than 0.1% to the cartographer title. Runners from Lion's Arch to Ascalon or vice versa may charge half the price to Icetooth Cave because it's the outpost closest to the middle. Icetooth Cave is also the nearest outpost for those trying to skip over the Frostgate mission. To skip it? Why? The portal to the cave is set into the cliff of the plateau, so you must approach from the northwest. Oh. So does that have... Ooh, that's not looking good. It's actually surprisingly close, though. What is this? Wait. Thank you. Okay. Oh, did you put any honey in it? That's okay.
It's a gingerbread, so.
No,
That's for
I did not.
Oh. Oh.
No, you're fine. Thank you for bringing me tea. Get someone to run you to Lion's Arch or Drockner's Forge to get level 20. Oh, maybe that's what Ghosty was talking about the other day. Okay, so this is like on the south. Icetooth Cave is out. You can't get there. Anvil Rock is also like right on the edge. But the rest of this, let me see. It's up here. The Sonic Furnace? The Sonic Furnace? This machine is used by the dredge to smelt the ore they're constantly digging up. Huh. It's interesting that this dredge furnace ends up in front of Anvil Rock. Like, look at that. It's like right there. So I wonder if that's a place of a lot of geothermal activity, or if they did something to leverage, because it's a sacred site. It might be happenstance, but that could be something worth looking into. What is that? Boar Lynch. Might be because of the Great Dwarf business. They'd want to desecrate, replace the... Yeah. Right. Like, they undermine it. Maybe they dug under there hoping that the rock would, like, crush into the earth. But when that didn't work, they were like, guess we'll build a furnace here. That is interesting. And then Boar Lynch. Area located, southwestern corner. It's one of the two places where the dredge can be seen actively rebelling against their masters, the other being Sorrow's Embrace. Directly south of the Vista marker is a tall winding staircase that you ascend till you reach the highest point. Isn't there a mastery point in here? Yes, there is. I remember snaking my way through this to get to the mastery point. Trying to do map completion. Work hard and be free, citizen. Same to you, friend. Gunpowder, good for the soul, good for the masses. What keeps us free more than anything? Labor and loyalty? I think it's love for society, love for self. Wow, they're so deep. Who knew the Dredge were so deep? I'm gonna say it's almost below Anvil Rock. Yeah, so can confirm, based off of what they say here, can be seen actively rebelling against their masters. I should say former masters, shouldn't it? But they're in there and as an act of rebellion. They might also be able to tap into ley energy there, but I don't know if Dredge have figured that out. And it could be a combination of both. Like, maybe one of the reasons that the furnace works so well is because of the ley line energy, but they don't realize that that's part of the reason it works so well. Anyway. I think that's mostly everything. I'm not going to go into southern Shiver Peaks. I think I'll leave that for next time. Because we've spent a good deal looking at this, and then we've got some things to warp to go on, like a modern day tour of stuff. Oh, except for Griffin's Mouth. We still need to look at that. Mouth. It's an explorable area. Also a Zaishin Vanquish quest. Small cave system with dead-end paths that connects to the northern Shiver Peaks to the borders of Kryta. The way is not without its dangers, as Snowettans call this place home. It can also be accessed from Beacon's Perch via Deltramore Bowl. Characters from other campaigns must travel from Lion's Arch through North Kryta Province and Scoundrel's Rise. Nicholas the Traveler believes the area might be haunted. What? Why? By whom? Does this have any overlay? Oh, there it is. And the answer is not really. There's something kind of here, but this is mostly impassable. And the new pass is through here. I followed Aiden's stones backward through there to get to where you were from Lion's Arch. Oh, wow. There's Scoundrel's Rise. Okay. So one more thing is Maladar's Fort. Also, this is a cave? This is a cave. But modern day, I don't think it's a cave anymore at all. Yeah, we got Shiver Spur Front, Ice Gate Gorge, Bitter Frost Peaks, Snowblind Peaks. Like, it just kind of comes... It used to come through this area, sort of. And that is part of Gandaren Fields now. Like the easternmost edge. How did I spell this wrong? Oh. And then Maladar's Fort. Stone Summit Siege Fortification in Boreless Pass that was made to protect the forces besieging Rocks Hollow. Got it. So I don't think that survived at all to any capacity. I'll just put it here. And that's basically, yeah, Boreless Pass. And Croc's Hollow is also there. That'd be a better way to organize it. I'll fix that later, rather than just like listing a bunch of stuff. Okay. So that covers most of northern Shiverpeaks. There might be one or two things that I didn't get, but based off of the time that we've got in order to play through some of the campaign and then switch over to Guild Wars 2 to visit some of these places, we'll continue through southern Shiverpeaks during the next lore stream. So let's get ready to play the game. So excited. I'm so excited. So I'll keep this up just in case. We're gonna minimize that. And it was a nice pause to the music as we played a game. Once I get logged in, I'll share my screen again. So, Frostgate, huh? Oh, I didn't spend my attribute points. I should do that. 11 unused points. Yeah. So I think right now all I have are side quests, and Frostgate is the next thing to actually do. Oh, there's my friend! Yay! So many henchmen to choose from. Larthan Iretongue. Oh yeah, and so far, all of the dwarves that we've met in Guild Wars 1 here that has a name. Left to drop heroes so you'd be the leader. Oh, thank you. And Jalis Ironhammer was one that is referenced in Guild Wars 2. Not just referenced, actually. He's one of the Revenant souls or something that you can channel in the Revenant class. Which is, I think that's like a badass reference to Guild Wars 1 and that character. That's a really cool way to do it. And so there's very few dwarves that I think survive their transformation and then the subsequent 250 years. So, but I'm always on the outlook, or lookout. So I'm gonna write down any other names that I see of dwarves as we play through this. All right, enter the mission. Open the frost gate, destroy the ballista to secure safe passage for Rurik and the Ascalon refugees. Retrieve the gear lever from the Dwarven fort to open the frost gate. Got it. I'm actually gonna leave this. Oh, it faded. No, I wanted to leave it up. I know it's on the right side, but it's kind of nice when it's up on the center. Oh, that's a dead end. Never mind. Oh, the Minotaur. Be coist, Minotaur. Is there anything over here? There's some enemies. But maybe this would be better to go to first. If I open the map, does it... No. Oh, so many Minotaur. It's funny how the curses are basically like, I point at you. It's so dramatic. In a good way. Oh. Oh? What exploded? Oh, that's Prince Rurik. Oh, that's a siege ballista. I get it. We've got to blow it up so they stop blasting that one specific spot in the ground. Whoop. Oh no. You engineer. Stop it right now. Oh, you know what? I have this item. We're supposed to blow it up, right? These barrels aren't anything I can use. Destroy the ballista. Yeah. Oh my. Chalice Iron Mantle. My view of the target is obstructed. He is like melded into the door. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. That's a lot of ice golems. Ooh, my favorite beverage right now has got to be hot chocolate with coffee. So it's sort of like a mocha. It's like an easy mocha, you know, just get a hot chocolate packet and dump it in the coffee. Nice. Most of me is able to stay warm except for my hands, so especially when I play computer games. And I could wear like thin gloves or something, but gloves never keep my hands warm. Most of the time, wearing gloves actually makes my hands feel colder. It's bizarre. But if I put on gloves, like my fingers start to feel like icicles within 10 or 15 minutes. It should keep my hands warm, but it doesn't. It's like it isolates them from each other, so they don't get to share body heat between themselves, if that makes any sense. Unless I got like those mittens where you just have like this sort of thing, those would probably work for me, but then I don't have my fingers anymore. And you know, I don't think I could use a mouse very well with mittens. That would be a funny challenge, actually. Put on mittens and then try to use a mouse and play an MMO. Because my mouse has all the little side buttons. Well, no, the side buttons would be difficult. It would be the right click that would be tricky. I would just like mash all of my mouse buttons at once. We never destroyed that first ballista, did we? Because there weren't any powder kegs. Has Rurik advanced? Oh, there's a crude shield. I didn't see it. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff over here. What? Wait, how did that get destroyed? Okay, anyway, it got destroyed, so I'm assuming he advanced. I guess, but like it hadn't toppled over. It was just there, upright, and just wasn't firing anymore. It's confusing. Maybe there's like a delayed response where it like self-destructs. There's a dead man switch on it, and the moment that no one's holding on to the dead man switch, like in trains, it just stops all function. But unlike trains, it will initiate a self-destruction protocol so that the technology cannot be captured by the enemy and studied. Slow like the dwarf gate. Yeah, probably. Here we go. Gotta keep an eye out for that bonus mission. I don't know what the bonus mission is, but gotta find it. Also, there was that bonus mission from... Oh, what was it? It was in the Ascalon area, but there was a bonus mission that we failed somehow because we did things in the wrong order, I guess. So it was confusing. Oh, my bags are almost full. Okay, this time I'm gonna stand and stare at this, catapult. Oh! Oh, that one fell over immediately. Well then. Okay, and then here comes Prince Rurik, at least wait for your guards to catch up to you! Bro! He overextends more than I do. He'll be fine. I hope so. Oh, these guys weren't here before. Cronus Bonebreaker. We dare not move forward until they are destroyed. Well, thank God there's something that'll slow you down, Prince Rurik. It only takes siege catapults. Oh, there's a little pathway over here. Ooh, there's a cave. Got some snow-ettins. An icy hump? Ooh, half-chewed mass. How can I resist? And there's the Drider. Are these dead Doliacs? No, they're Stone Summit Riders. What does this mean? Oh, they got beaten up by the Ettins. An icy hump is what you get when your partner's mad at you, but willing to do the deed. No! Hey, what's up, Erebos? Never played Guild Wars 1. Is it open PvP? Trying to find an old school MMO that's not open PvP. When you say open PvP, are you talking about explorable areas where people will like flag up for PvP or just like attack you randomly? That does not happen here. PvP is specific areas of the game. I think the arenas that you would go to. Oh, let's wait. Let's let them fight it out. Nope, they saw me. Okay, never mind. And that's part of the reason I really love Guild Wars, is because it is not open PvP. However, this game is really interesting in that the explorable areas are not, they're instance-based, so if you start in a city, like you'll start in a hub somewhere, oh, my inventory's full. My inventory's full. Oh, this hasn't been a problem in a while. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, the explorable areas. Like, you'll start off in a hub where there's other players and stuff, and you can get into a party, or you can hire henchmen, and you will need to be in a party if you're going to go into explorable areas or mission quests and things, because it's really difficult to solo in this game, even when you are a pretty good level. So you'll either group up with other people to do the PvE stuff, because once you go into an oh, we shouldn't go there yet, should we? That seems spooky. So if you go into an explorable area, it's your own instance. Can I play with one other person? I like just playing with my brother most times. That's possible. You can supplement your party with henchmen. In later areas of the game, it will get increasingly difficult, so just a heads up on that, even with hiring henchmen. But there's quite a bit of the game that both of you would probably get to enjoy. I'm gonna get rid of these char carvings. I have so many. I can let them go. Curved Minotaur horn, that sounds impressive. You know what? This requires 4 tactics? Whatever, I'm just getting rid of that and picking these up again. Okay. Yeah, absolutely, you're welcome. And if you have other questions about the game, you can feel free to add me. I love helping newer players get into this game. This is like a lore delving thing, so it's focused on the story and the narrative. I'm so scared. Do we have to time this? We have a plus 8% and I don't want to lose it. Oh my god, oh! Ouch, it still got me. Thank you for that follow, Erebus. Alright, here's an engineer. You unlock hero later, which you can essentially solo the game with. Hey, Ghosty! Yes, and that's also true. It's not full loot drop, is it? So, loot is going to be reserved for certain players when it drops, and then there's, you know, trade systems within the game if, you want to go that route. But another way to do it, which is what, Zeno, my friend playing with me right now, what he'll sometimes do is if he opens a chest and it's got something really good in it, he might pick it up, but then immediately drop it, and then it's available for anybody. So that's like a workaround if something drops, you know, if you and your brother are playing and it's like, oh, I really want that, you can just pick it up and put it immediately back down on the ground and he'll be able to pick it up. Loot is shared as well. And I'm by no means an expert. Ghosty knows a lot more about this game than I do. But I know a few of the basics. Cutscene.
Well done. The refugees are weary, but they've made it this far. We're now very close to the Frost Gate and the safety of Kryta, but we cannot yet take rest. One of my men, Captain Greywind, tells me he once traveled this path. He says the Frost Gate can be opened, but it will not be easy. There are 3 mechanisms that lift the massive stone. You must find a gear lever in the small town ahead. Use the lever to engage each of these mechanisms, and the gate will open. Once it's open, it'll be up to you to lead the refugees through to safety. My men and I will hold back the dwarves as long as we can. I will rejoin you once the last of the refugees is safely through. The stone summit will not yield the frost gate quietly. May Dwayne smile upon us.
It's okay, Rory. We'll get through this. There's that classic wolf howl SFX. Okay. So now that the cutscene is over, to answer your question, there's no loot drop in this game. None. I don't think there's equipment decay either. So, like, equipment getting weak, I don't think is a thing. What will happen is, you see this plus 10 in my upper left corner? It's kind of grayed out a little bit, but we get a bonus. Like, it's a morale system. So we get boosted morale when we defeat specific enemies that have, like, a colorful aura to them. And they have a name, so they're, like, tougher than usual. So if you beat the tougher than usual enemy, you get a morale boost, which boosts your stats, like your energy and, I think mainly your energy. I don't know about HP. Yeah, no, I think it boosts HP. Anyway, it's like an overall stat boost. But if you die repeatedly, then you'll start to go into, the opposite of the morale boost. You start to lose morale. And so you'll have less energy to use or less XP. But once you go into a town and essentially like reset, it sets it back to 0. But yeah, I play games to relax and enjoy myself, and games that punish me like that, with a few exceptions like Minecraft or whatever. I'm not interested in playing games to risk punishment. Did we do the bonus mission yet? Retrieve gear lever, destroy ballista. I guess we did. Because it's not listed. Well, no, we didn't, because it'll do that single sword thingy. I'm gonna go check the website. Yeah, absolutely, you're very welcome. Stop in anytime. I highly recommend getting it through ArenaNet instead of Steam, because I own it through Steam, and what I didn't know at the time was that, let's say you love Guild Wars 1, you play all through it, and you get the other stories and campaigns and stuff, and you want to go to Guild Wars 2, you can actually link your Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2 accounts, and you'll get certain bonuses to transfer over into Guild Wars 2. So just a heads up on that. If I could do it over again, I would purchase through ArenaNet. Where I said to go around is where I think bonus is. Did I miss that? Because I saw something about retrieving secret plans. Why? Hi, Lime and Coconut. You have it on ANET? Okay, cool. It's a preference thing. Like, some people, that's not going to matter to them, and they're going to be like, I'll just do it through Steam because that's easier. Totally get it. But just for me, personally, I wish I had gone through ArenaNet. Way back? Oh! Can we still do it, or did we miss it completely? I'm gonna just carry this lever. Actually, should I just drop it over here? Abaddon is dead. We can backtrack? Okay, I'm gonna drop this gear lever. Just leave it there. It'll be fine. You get a normal key on Steam. But I cannot link Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2 through Steam. Like, because I have it purchased on Steam and not ArenaNet, there may be extra steps I have to take, but it's not immediately obvious how to link them. 92 gold coins. How did I miss that drop? Holy cow. You have to have Eye of the North. I have a normal key. Okay. What is... So, how does that help me link... my Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2? Oh, there's like a little ice bridge in here. On a Frostfire Fang? Oh, you know what? I'm seeing these drops because, they were reserved for Xeno, but Xeno didn't pick them up. So now that we're backtracking, I can pick them up now. Oh, yeah, we didn't go down this route. I'm only picking up things you might want. Oh, thank you. There's, the Frostfire Fangs I want because I can trade them for some better pants. And then there's a few other things that... Piercing axe? Whatever. Give me Dad Bone Staff. No, this is nothing. Oh, it's up here. Whoop. Nope. It is up here. I see his little green triangle. Look at all those little red dots. Whoa. Rornak Stone Sledge. Hail, friend. Just me luck. I've been caught again. The Stone Summit are trying to build a new and devastating siege weapon. King Ironhammer sent me to steal the plans. There's a decrepit ballista point to the east. Take me to it and I'll help you blast open the doors that keep safe the plans. Heck yeah. The other thing I noticed that was, I signed up for the newsletter from ArenaNet because it's supposed to give you like a 32 slot bag or something awesome. Do we have to go this way? And, oh, this is just the other way. It never sent me the bag because it's not an ANET account. Like, I have a normal key and everything, like, I get that, but it's in my Steam account. I didn't purchase it through an ANET account. To link Guild Wars 1 and 2, you need to own Eye of the North. Right. Oh, that's the wrong way. Oh yeah, there's several Doliac healers. At least 2. Yep, 3. There they are. Have you unlocked your Hall of Monuments yet? I don't know. Probably not. Would be my guess. Oh, there's a- oh my gosh, there's so many! They're in a heal ball! Heal ball confirmed. There we go. There we go. Now they're starting to fall. Oh, this ballista. Alright, dwarf, do your thing. Should work now. You can fire it at the doors. Oh. After you blast open the doors, return the secret plans to me. So we're gonna do your mission for you. Got it. Oh, there's another purple granite slab. Here we go. There's just a normal cane. I'll pick up the summit hammer. So much loot. You are the main character. I know, right? I get to do everybody's job for them. And feel important. And wear out my boots, yeah, for real. So I'm guessing we go up this mountain. This is where all the red little dots were. I hear something pinging on the map. Does that mean I'm going the wrong way? Okay, normal storm artifact, special storm artifact. Ooh, a chest. Oh, that's where the plans are. Yeah. Mighty kind of them to not make it take up a inventory slot. I find myself wanting to press F3 because that's the speed boost ability in Guild Wars 2 that I have on my engineer. Oh, I don't have it. He has short legs. I know, it might have taken him twice as long to run all the way over there. So, in Steam, you can open Guild Wars. Yeah, but what do I do with that key? That's what I don't understand. Do I, like, log into ANET and then... Yeah, no, I understand to get the game key to open Steam to do that, but once I have the game key, what do I do with it? Ooh, a jeweled set. Look at all this, look at all these pretty things just laying around. Oh, when the minion came out of the body right as I was picking up the thing, I thought I had triggered some kind of trap, like, aha! You fell for it. The jewels are plastic, right? Or it's like those, oh, what do they call it? There's like a specific type of jewelry, that's known to be fake, but it's wildly popular because it's not real. It's not called stage jewelry, but it's something that makes me think of that. Throw that away. You change the email if you can't use the Steam email. So you can, add it to your Guild Wars 2. Don't know in English. Oh, I understand now. Thank you. Is this... will this eventually open? Or... wait, did I do it? Did I not do it? Wait, I clicked on the thing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Like, the thing is going. Use the gear lever on the lever mechanism. Okay. Activate the 3 Frostgate lever mechanisms before the stone summit overwhelms Rurik. Alright. Should I just Hail Mary this? If there are going to be several waves? There's another lever mechanism. Where's my imp? Okay, so drop this really quick. Oh no, not that. I want this. All you need is the key. You can use normal Guild Wars 1 launcher too. If you use Steam, you can play Guild Wars 1 with a joypad, I think, which is not possible. What? Swarovski? No, Swarovski is like... It's a really specific thing. I'll think of it. Oh, I see. It does the thing, and then I need to take it to the next thing. Alright. Doliac Rider. See game chat? I think it's... Marcasite? Me? Costume jewelry! Costume jewelry! It's called costume jewelry. That's why I got, like, it's not stage, but you use costumes on a stage. So I don't know specifically, like, what kind of stuff they use in costume jewelry, but it's like its own classification of stuff. So when you were saying plastic jewels, I was like, oh yeah, like costume jewelry. That's what I was thinking of. Now the third one, is it? Where is it? There's two that are right here, so I would think it's close by. Is it just down the hill? Yeah, there it is, okay. You can't stop me! I will make a touchdown! Oh, if I can get up the ramp. Hello? Thank you! You can stay and fight versus bosses too, after the timer of the mission is done. What timer? Do you have anything else I can drop that's like normal quality item? Gruesome ribcage. Grody. Oh, there's a regular longbow. Just, I guess it wants me to pick this up again. Activate the 3 frost leather... Wait. I did. I guess there's more somehow. Oh. Yay! We did it!
The frost gate is open. Go now. We haven't much time.
Uh-oh, that guy looks, intense. Oh, he tired. That's Dagnar Stonepate? Boo! Boo!
What was that?
These mountains belong to the Stone Summit, human.
Uh-oh. Avalanche! Uh-oh. Good night, Prince.
Rurik, no!
He's good at dying. There's my fiery imp!
Get them to Kryta. Hurry, go!
What? You could have dug him out. I could have fought that guy.
Punishment for trespassing is death.
This guy's voice, though. Is death. Oh. Rip Rurik. So now I gotta find myself a merchant. Oh, there's Lorner's Pass. Peter Lore. And we need to identify these things, actually. Now that I think about it. So somewhere around here is a Zunlai chest. Ooh, look at this. Check out this map verticality. Doo, 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 doo. Identification kit. We're gonna use up all of our identify. That's a collector's item. Collector's item. Collector's item. Collector's item. Collector's item. Got lots of collector's items, new ones. Of course, we are in a brand new map, so. Ooh, wow, look at that. Plus 15 health, plus 10 health, plus 5 on others. So this is where I would use my expert salvage kit to try to get the survivor. Hey, it's an insignia! We use insignias in crafting in Guild Wars 2. Alright. I got the insignia. Heck yeah. Look, that axe. Ooh, you know, I didn't look too closely at the weapon. Is it, something special? I mean, probably because that guy is using it. Oh, yep. Frostfire fangs, icy humps. Oh, and then I have my dyes over here. Crafting materials. And then gotta go back to a merchant now. I guess the merchant. I don't think there's more than one. When together, Dagnar and his Drake have an elementalist boss aura, and Dagnar wields a wand, but when the dwarf is on foot, he has a warrior boss aura and wields a summit axe. Oh. I passed the merchant. He's up here. Dwarven ale! Alright, we want identification kit. We're gonna need another salvage kit. Ooh, look at that. Shiverpeak key. Now my inventory... I think I can get a rune of holding and apply it to my other bag? Let's find out. Yeah. Now, can I do that again to... Nope. Might have just wasted 500 gold. Oh well. And this is for a... Where is it? Small equipment pack. Alright. So let's sell that. Sell. 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 Anything I've identified is going to be sold. Mm. 10 gold Z coins, I think. Oh no, I already... Okay. Oops, nope, I did it again. So one has... That's improved sale value. Sale value... Oh, unidentified. This one sounds like I should use an expert salvage on, but I'll wait. It's trash, you can merch it? Okay. Yeah. And I still have my Zunlai chest open, which is very convenient. And we can do a little switcheroo like this. I'm gonna move these things because they're a Winter's Day thing. And let's just put them down here. Anniversary storage. Put this with my rune. And I'll put this here. Okay, cool. What time is it? All right. I'm thinking I really want to play the next campaign. It's Tuesday. So on Sunday, we'll look at Southern Shiverpeak's map because we're about to go into that right now. And after we play through more of the campaign on Sunday, and we've had a chance to look at Southern Shiverpeak's map, we can do a little compare contrast in Guild Wars 2. Or wait a minute, no, there's not another... This doesn't have a mission thing, does it? It's just a... going into Lorner's Pass. Is it? Oh, there's Master Saberlin. I should talk to him. Start with that. Master Saberlin, these refugees are tired and hungry and their journey's far from over. What can I help you with? Hungry Devourer. We are short on every major supply, and to make matters worse, that damnable pet of old Max is eating what remains of our meat. See if you can talk to the man and find some way to feed his pet without sacrificing our food stores. I've tried myself, and his pet almost ate me. Mac is on guard duty just outside Beacon's Perch and Deldrimore Bowl. Okay. Refugees. We've encountered centaur patrols on the road ahead. They're attacking the caravan. I need you to take them out quickly and report to Ranger Olson. Alright, main quest. Great. Northern Shiver Peaks? I thought... I must have got confused. There's old Mac. Come so far and under such adversity, there's no way I'm turning back. I'll see Kryta or I'll die trying. I know that Joe here can be a bit of a glutton, but it isn't his fault. He's a growing young devourer and he's got to keep his strength up if he's going to help me defend things. His favorite food is those succulent junipers that grow north, but I can't take him to go get them since I'm on duty. Would you help me out and go take Joe foraging? If you feed him about 10, that should keep him content for a while. Alright. What do you know, Joe? Is he gonna follow us, or... Yeah, there we go. It's like 13 missions from here. South is very far. Oh. Yep, there they are. Wait, did they just get resurrected? Yeah, the huge bow is very nice. Well, there's a lot of centaurs. It's fun to see Drago with it. Oh wait, there's the Hungry Devourer is right over here. Oh, there's so many centaurs. And, oh, the juniper, I thought he was talking about trees. Hey, thank you for that lurky, Sakide. So I guess he's not gonna eat it. We're gonna pick it up. Where's Joe? Would you like to eat? Yes. If you see the hammer on a Grawl, kill him solo, he will drop. There's a green hammer icebreaker. It can only drop by a mighty Grawl who wear it. Huh. Working on my characters once human till the January 16th update. Oh, fun. I think he went to throw up so he could eat more. I would not be surprised. How many do I have? I've got 12. No, 10. I've got exactly the number we need. Joe just isn't here for some reason. I wonder if he went back to... New content arrives. So they're giving us all an item to exit our current scenarios and start over with new content effects? Huh. Icy Dragon Sword in the southern Shiverpeaks is not like that. You have to kill ice imps. And you can't see if someone has it. Did the Devourer run all the way back up here? It's not looking like it. Okay. You're tempted to start Guild Wars 1 all over again? I mean... I'm having a lot of fun so far. There's so much I'd forgotten. You don't see Corpse of Joe? Okay, yeah, that is good. And then if I hold Alt, I can see items on the ground and people's names. Oh, I thought that was lit up. Is this maybe a bug, so to speak? He's not fighting any of those guys. Alright, well, hopefully I hold on to this juniper meat and I'll just find him later. He sometimes becomes stuck between two small trees. Classic Joe. Oh, uh-oh. Was not paying attention. Looking at the trees. Yeah, I was holding down Alt and I didn't see him anywhere. There was a steamer with very high resolution, and he don't know scale the colors too. And the ground was very white like snow. My Guild Wars is like yours, brown. But the white was so cool. I tried to make it on my screen too, but I failed. Huh. Oh, look, refugees. And there's Ranger Olsen. Ranger, you want to step in to help these people, or what? I guess the risk is that he would die, and then you couldn't progress the mission, and that would be annoying. We're fortunate to have your assistance. Aiden has gone on ahead into the ice caves to scout the way. Master Seeker Nathaniel awaits you in Griffin's Mouth. Sick. It's a Etten, oh no. I love how the refugees are so tenacious. Like, they're it looks like they're working really hard to slap him around, but he's just not taking any damage. Not from them, anyway. Say Ranger, seen a stray devourer around here? Answers to Joe. That would be so dope if you could do that. If it was like an unstuck feature for Joe the Devourer. If it could tell, like, Joe wasn't moving or was unable to change its coordinates somewhere on the map or whatever. If it would be like, oh, Joe's been stuck, make the dialogue available, and it would like reset Joe to be right next to the Ranger. It'd be even funnier if he was like, uh-oh, oh no, did I do something wrong? I went through it too quickly. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. But it'd be funny if the Ranger had a dialogue that was like, oh yeah, I found this devourer stuck between some trees. This cave is confusing and perilous. You don't want to take the wrong turn. You'll wind up in the cold until you die of it. Aiden has scouted the way ahead. My wolf can help you track them. Follow Aiden's markers to get safely through. Alright. I guess we'll just get to the next area, like outposts or whatever it is, and call it there. Based off of that, it's early enough that I can check out like 1 or 2 places in Guild Wars 2. Lion's Arch is next? Wow. I mean, it makes sense based off of the map. Also, wasn't there a character named Old Mac in Guild Wars 2? Wasn't he, didn't he have a farm in Lion's Arch? Like, probably a descendant or something that just kept the name of Old Mac. You never saw Lion's Arch before its destruction in Guild Wars 2. Technically, I have, because I played through the main story, and you get to see an older version of Lion's Arch. What I never got to see was Gandharan Fields before, or no, Kessex Hills, excuse me, Kessex Hills before the attack of Scarlet. Oh wait, he's going this way. Going this way. With a worm problem and a missing Moa. Oh, that old Mac. Right. Everyone hates on Scarlet. I love Scarlet. I mean, she's got an interesting character thing going on. It's sort of like they made her chaotic evil, kinda neutral. Like, she's got an interesting alignment. But I've seen, if she was the first character like that I'd ever seen, then I would find it much more interesting if she was the first character like that I'd seen. But it feels like a common, not common, I shouldn't say common. It's a character archetype I've seen before in like movies or shows, and it just got old for me. You know, someone that's got a bone to pick and is, you know, crazy and doing things just because they have a broken mind and see the world differently than other people. Kind of like a Joker-esque sort of thing. And she would go on these monologues and it would feel so drawn out, and she was just dripping with sarcasm. And, you know, to have a biting wit and, oh, you know, very condescending, and it was like, okay, eh. So there were like elements of her dialogue that felt old hat to me. But the overall premise of her character is certainly interesting. That's just my opinion. Through Season 1 achievements, you can unlock Old Lion's Arch. Yes, that's true too, Ghosty. It's on my to-do list, actually. I'm especially going to need to do that as we're talking about different locations in Guild Wars and maps. She's a maniac, maniac! Sure. I should know. And she's dancing like she's never danced before. Actually, funny thing is, when I first was playing through that campaign, I think Arkham was helping me play through it, Xeno was there, and Ghosty? Ghosty, I think you were there too? But we get to the final fight with Scarlet, and I was able to jump in with my engineer kinda early, I guess, but I got this normally really difficult achievement to kill her within a certain time or before she did some second phase of an attack or something. I don't quite remember. but I managed to get that achievement first try, and I didn't even know it was a thing. I just did not want to listen to her monologue. I had this moment in Diablo 2 when I was playing it for the first time, and the reason I had such high respect for Diablo 2 and its series and got really interested in playing those games was because I chose an assassin class, and I was playing through this early area. I forget exactly where, but you go into this crypt. Speak with Ambassador Braun. He'll be waiting in Scoundrel's Rise, just outside Griffin's Mouth. Okay. I know, I'm just so amazing. I have a letter for Ambassador Zane informing of Prince Rurik's death. Zane has assigned a refugee problem. Meet Braun in Scoundrel's Rise, just outside gate. Okay. So you go into this crypt, and you get to the bottom level, and there's some ghost that is going on a monologue, and up until that point, the games that I had played, you were in a cutscene when that was happening. You were frozen in place, like you could not do anything. You had to sit there and listen to them until they were done, and then the fight would start. Well, this is cool. This must be the Resurrection Shrine. Wow. Wait. Why does it show me going this way? Oh, Ambassador Braun. Hello. I didn't see you there. Undead problem persists. Still, your people should be safer here than anywhere else. The undead have risen from the swamps. The gates to Lion's Arch have been closed. Times are bad indeed. I've been appointed by Ambassador Zane to handle the matter of seeing your people settled. The ambassador will be saddened to hear of your great prince, I'm sure. Here's the letter from Ambassador Zane. Present it to Witness Kasori, the city's regent. Perhaps she can help you. So, I was expecting that I was going to have to stand there and just listen to what was being said and wait until she was done. However, I bumped the mouse or something, or I clicked just because I really didn't want to listen to the monologue, and realized I could actually attack her while she was talking. And I killed her before she was done with her monologue, and I felt amazing. I was like, finally, a game that actually lets me attack while this person is talking if I'm just not in the mood to listen to them jabber. You know, they're just yapping, and I just want to kill them and get on with my day. And I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. So I always test it now. That's what the game, that interaction had trained me to do, is always test. If someone was in a monologue and I didn't feel like listening to it and I just really wanted to see it die, to see if I could just get away with it. And so the reason that I got that Scarlet achievement is because I'm always ready to attack if I think I can, or if I think I've got an opportunity. I'm always testing that that possibility. A zombie warlock, that's cool. I have a theory that Scarlet was one of the Transcendents that didn't like the rule of not interfering in the affairs of lesser beings. That's my opinion. So, in the terms of lesser beings being like any race that wasn't hers, like she was a superior being. Oh, he's got like an energy zapping. That zombie warlock. Hey, what's up, Crit Kraken? Let me see if I can remember. You've been playing through Fallout Tactics, right? How's that going? Maybe you haven't played through that expansion yet. Oh, no, I played Heart of Thorns. And Ghosty, I really want to play through Heart of Thorns as a Sylvari as well. I'm gonna play through everything as human first, and then on a second pass, I'll play through like a different race. Because eventually I do want to have, I mean, maybe not like the entire storyline, but certain pieces, like get through all of the main stuff first, and then, okay, now let's play this expansion from the perspective of this specific race, like Sylvari through Heart of Thorns, or Norn through, Icebrood Saga. Oh, you're enjoying it? Awesome. Oh, End of Dragons. Oh. I mean, I've played through most of it. There was some, like, epilogue stuff that I didn't finish. But... Oops. Oh, wait, what you playing? Is that... Oh, yeah, that's, Detective... No, it's Noir... something. I played that game and I was awful at it. I could not read people's faces at all. I could never tell when they were lying. I never knew when to press or when to ease up. Like, I just did not figure it out. LA Noir, that's what it is. LA Noir. I loved it. But so bad at it. Mission is here. I went north from Lion's Arch to get into Shiverpeaks. Gotcha. So this is... Are we in Lion's Arch? No. We're at the gates of Kryta. Okay, never mind. Then I'm gonna turn this in. Ron told us to expect you. I'm afraid that powers above me are ordering my city's gates closed, even to Krytans. You've done these people a great service. I don't remember any of this. I don't think I ever got this far in Prophecies. Because I just don't... Oh, what's up? Silver dye? Yes, please. Sylvari is my life when I play Guild Wars 2. I understand. LA, yeah, LA was a trip. LA Noir. I'm gonna watch how professionals play tactics on YouTube tonight. Very good, very good. Okay, so we're gonna stop playing through the campaigns of Guild Wars 1 here, and we're gonna get out of this game. I'm gonna check like 1 or 2 hotspots in Guild Wars 2 map that we were looking through tonight. There's obviously more to cover, but I'll probably do that on Sunday or some other day, or I might explore them off stream. And if there's something that's like, oh, wow, this is really cool, then I'll present it on stream, because there's like so much stuff you can check through. Although with sky scales, that makes it pretty easy. So anyway, let's do this. Zeno, as always, thank you so much for partying up and helping me through the different campaign things. Always a pleasure. I'm gonna leave it on my clip thing, my BRB. Some of my clips might be broken. I'm kind of still testing it out. So if the screen, if it shows a title for a clip and it's just a black screen, I'm sorry. I don't know why it's doing that, and I'll figure it out later. But I'm gonna take a really quick bathroom break, and then we'll play a little bit of Guild Wars 2. If I could get out of this moat. Oh, there we go, finally. Okay, so that sound means there's a goblin. I just have to not panic. What was that? It was coming at me so fast! Look at its ugly face! Look at it! Oh, he's got beautiful blue eyes, though. That lipstick could use some work. Oh. Let's see where. I'm gonna go to this heart. Wait, yeah, this way. And especially those, like, it's half a jalapeno, and they like scoop out the stuff, and they put in cream cheese, and then they wrap it in bacon. Oh, that's so good. Not a big fish person, that's fair. Al pastor, yeah. Oh my god. Oh, there's a different downstairs over here. Hey guys, this is Jump Better 123 here. Today I'm gonna show you how to do this jump in No More Heroes. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, thanks. And as I've finally gotten back into it, I was like, wow, I've missed this a lot. Because it's just so fun. Like bots that go crazy and spam chat with nonsense. Okay. Outdoorsy kind of stuff, or shopping kind of stuff. Maybe still deciding. Or chatting. IRL can like be a lot of different things. Oh, water! Whatever, game. Oh! Phew!
This is nice. Dreadnought won't even start for me.
Will you leave me alone?
Did you fill it up with gas?
Did you check the glow plugs?
I'm just imagining some captain sitting at the top of his oversized monarch trying to get it to turn over.
Like, how big is the damn key in the thing, eh?
Some captain with a teenage son notices a dent in the side the next day. What the hell?
Checkpoint! I don't feel like dealing with that shit right now. Woo! I forgot which way the ocean was! I fucked up royally. I forgot that it's this way.
There he is!
Hey, Jenna Tools, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Welcome to Speakeasy. What are those?
Hmm?
I love it!
Did you see the park?
I can't recover, can I? No! It was a... Oh! Oh, what? I mean, I'm probably still gonna die, but look, I'm here. I don't know. Okay. Through the fire and the flames, we carry on, baby. Oh, nope.
That's a really high jump. I don't know how to get up that.
The thing to know about the jumping puzzles is that they are like the jumping puzzles in the base game, because the base game was without any mounts. Yeah, what I usually do is I just go around and do the story missions. Okay. That's right. Let's see. Burn undead corpses, smash noxious plants, protect wardens, battle risen. Okay. There's so many people here. Let's see, I see another Sylvari. There's Knight. Let's see. I just don't remember who JMS is. Heat! What's going on? Okay, you know what? Shoot. We have dinner plans at 6 o'clock, so I only have a little bit of time left. Let's go get some creep clusters and try not to get eaten by those, teethity, sharkety, those. Stuart. I think I still have a lot of the We back. Crit Kraken, I highly recommend Psychonauts. I played the first one, loved it. The second one is also really good. It feels like they built on and expanded it in a good way. Okay. I think it defaults to full screen every time I launch this game. So I have to go into my settings and change it every time. You recall seeing a Guild Wars 2 one that wasn't Guild Wars 2? Oh, a clip? I might have forgotten to change my game settings. It also could be that it's only doing this because I'm in a loading screen. Nope, it's not the loading screen, it just is this. Also, I forgot to go to my homestead before I logged out last time. But that's okay. We're not doing a whole lot. Game menu. Options. Graphics. Windowed full screen. Please stay there. Now I'm also gonna pull up these locations here. Ooh. And keep them over to the side. Whoops. So specifically in the Shiverpeak Mountains, the northern region of Shiverpeak Mountains, I'm gonna warp to Holbrook. So where should we go first? I guess we can just start with what's close to here. So for example, there's the Veins of the Dragon, which is nearby. So... And for anyone, if you're interested in partying up to re-explore these locations, just let me know, or send me a party invite if you're already in the game. Okay. But back here is the area that they're talking about. Shelter Rock, Master Stickfast is steading. Oh no, I'm in the wrong spot. I'm in the wrong way. We're almost there. Not quite, not quite. Oh, did I go a one-way? I did. Went to a one-way. Pardon me, excuse me, don't mind me. We're going over here. Maybe it's up this way. That's a portal. That's an Asura gate. And... okay, so... this way. Excuse me. Pardon me. Yeah, there's the son of Svanir. T, I would love to. Who's Eilif? You have anything to say? This path isn't for you. Turn around and choose another route. Sons of Svanir control these tunnels. What's this? Why have the Sons of Svanir taken over these tunnels? Begone, woman. The sons have nothing to say to you, nor your fellow skirt-wearing wenches. The feeling is mutual, scum. Oh. I'm gonna have to make a male character at some point to see, like, when I make a Norn, I'll make another Norn that's male, and I wonder if they say something different. I mean, I'm sure they'll say something just as dismissive. But I wonder if they say something... Billy Eiliff. Good ones, you know? I wonder if they say something slightly different to a male Norn instead of, like, basically any other race slash female. And then these guys don't have anything to say to me. I could also just look it up on the wiki rather than making a whole different character. Then there's Hrut. Have you borne any sons? That's all you're good for. The sooner you accept that, the happier you'll be. All this flouncing around playing at being a hunter, you look silly. Okay. It's just over the top. It's like a caricature. Wolfborn.
I pray to the spirits, but they rarely answer.
That's very nice. Oh, Wolfborn, that's not their name, that's just, like, their clan. Okay, well that was interesting. Veins of the Dragon. And then we also read about stuff in Snowden Drifts. Rock's Ruin. I think that's way up here though, isn't it? I don't have map completion on Frostgorge Sound. Lost Child's Sorrow. Oh, there was also the Seraph Outriders waypoint at Austin Crest Climb. Bodega. Lorners. Wasn't there one... Mentor... Maybe that was up here somewhere. Let me pull up the map. Okay, Molengrad. That's one spot. So Molengrad is... Yeah, oh, thank you. There's your waypoint. I'm gonna jump over to Lorner's. Oh, what's over here? Whoops. I swear I'm paying attention. So here's these guys. These guys. So they hunt the dredge, and these are the caves over here. Hello, Soviet rats. And then Molengrad. This used to be... possibly Beacon's Perch. Beacon's Perch was very close to here, but more on the edge. Veteran Pine Sol. That looks too close to Pine Sol. Like, it's a cleaning agent. Oh. Consortium guards. So I don't see any other proof of ruins or structures. I didn't expect to. But champion Mr. Clean. For real. Alright. What else we got? Oh, Awesome Crest. That's just northwest of us. Seraph Outriders waypoint. Ooh, I warped on my sky scale. That's nice. So in Guild Wars 1, it seems like this is an area that is surrounded by Centaur. So that structure wasn't there yet. I don't think. Highly doubt. But then, like, this little thing here encased in the ice could be something related. What's the guild puzzle? Ooh. This might be interesting. There's like a guild puzzle related to it, so I'm gonna make a note of that. So... after Awesome Crest... High Pass Haven... Hey, look at that! King Jalus's Refuge! What? I want to go check that out. I'm gonna teleport to Snowhawk Landing and then head due east. This way. Oh, is it that super tall vista up there? That's like on the peak of the mountain, basically? I think there's one up here, isn't there? It's like way up there. That's south? There it is. Go up. The dive bomb. So I wonder why it's called King Jollis's Refuge then. See, we've got some Jormag influence there. That's Drakentelt, which is probably dragon something. Oh, this is the wrong vista. It's over here. I thought that was weird. I was like, why would this be his refuge? Overlooking a Sons of Svanir camp thing. Oh, I found a wall. I'm still on the wall. I'm still on the wall. There we go. Phew. Wait. Huh? It must be underground. But this is so weird. I don't think this was meant to be seen by players at the edge of the map here. That doesn't look right. But at the time that they designed this map, it's, they didn't design it for people to see it from that angle. Is this a JP? I think it is. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, this is a JP. Hmm. So... where are we on this map? We're like right on the edge, the eastern edge. And there's nothing in the Guild Wars 1 map that's over here. Huh. Well, thank you for that hydrate, Argon. All right. Anvil Rock, Croc's Hollow, and maybe Yak's Bend. We'll see how annoying it is to see Anvil Rock first. But that's my plan. Blue Ice Shining Waypoint, I think, is the closest I have. This looks so cool. Is this a giant iceberg boat? Is that why there's sails on it? Yes? That is wild. Wild. Okay, so somewhere in that direction is where we're trying to get to. The Kodan ice ship. Oh yeah, Stone Sledge Draft. And there's the dredge. Firing the missiles. Excuse me, coming through. I have not been here before. Well, there's like a vista that I haven't seen. Points of interest. Here's the Sonic Furnace. I've never been here. I thought I had. Because there's a very similar bind somewhere where you... Oh no! What happened? Why? Blech. Is there any chance you can get to me, Xeno, or should I just res? I don't know why that happened. I didn't use a jumping ability. My character just yeeted herself off of the gangway. And shot. Oh, yeah, maybe. I didn't think of that. I was going for the Vista. Oh, you know what? I can use this. It's my superpower. Spooky spring, spooky spring. I am riding a spooky spring. Right. Why can't I... I guess I'm in combat for some reason. Oh, there we go. It's a very impressive construction. Even if it defies every rule put forward by OSHA. That is very cool. I'm gonna have to run map completion on this. Maybe tomorrow off stream or something. But this is really cool. Oh, what's that down there? This water looks suspicious. Who needs handrails when they're blind? Can we go down here? Oh, this was a mistake. Brosnev Delve. Wow. Croc's Ruin! This is Croc's Ruin? Oh, yeah. I'm recognizing the... Yeah, there's that thing that was in the picture. There's a passage down here. I'm on my way. Oh, there's a waypoint over here, too.
Did that hurt?
Ow. Where does that go? I'm not gonna go in there, but... Interesting. I mean, well, what is it? Does it go to Trapper's Labyrinth? Or, oh, does it go to Snowden Drifts? Yeah, there's Boar Lynch, the Sonic Furnace, Croc's Ruin. Snowden Drifts, okay. Wow. And there's a hero point. Could this hero point be like fighting a ghost or something?
You there. Share your knowledge and I will share mine.
Oh. Sharing is good.
Defend yourself. Today, we showed how shared knowledge makes everyone stronger.
Amen, brother. Alright. That's that. That was two things in one. I was not expecting that. So, from here... Oh yeah, I said Yak's Bend, didn't I? Duliak Pass... Yak's Bend. I thought it was... I should know where this is. I thought it was like right over here. There's Doliak Pass, but not Yak's Bend. And then over here is Diessa Plateau. Am I having a dumb moment? I feel like I'm having a dumb moment. Like, I know there's a Yak's Bend. Yeah, it's in Frostgorge Sound. At least it should be if there's a waypoint to it. Have I not discovered it yet? Elder's Vale. Alrighty then. High Peaks Waypoint it is. Was it on a different character? It might have been on a different character. Is Sorrows there? Oh, let me check. I'm gonna use this other map because I can see more. You said Sorrows. There's a few different Sorrows that I've seen in this game. I know that not all Sorrows are in one map, but if you can tell me, like, Sorrows what, that would be helpful. In the overlay map, Sorrow's Furnace. Oh. So... we were just in... was that called Sorrow's Furnace? No, Sonic Furnace. We were there. You know what I can do? I can... oops. No, bring it back. Oh, I pinned it. That's so weird. Okay, hold on. I meant to duplicate it, and then I can look up Sorrow Furnace. Lots of sorrow in this game. Disambiguation page lists articles associated with same or similar titles. There's a North American game server. Guild Wars 2 name Sorrow's Embrace is a name of a. Okay, what is Sorrow's Furnace? Let me see what this is. What map is this? Oh, this is on an entirely different map that I haven't gotten to yet. No, from the no. Hold on. Why am I so confused? Is this underground or something? Yak's Bend. But now I'm trying to find... Oh, okay. There's the Deldrimor War Camp. And then there's Sorrow's Furnace there. Because for some reason it's not listed on this overlay map. But this also doesn't have, like, I don't think it has every possible thing. So let me go to a guild, like, Guild Wars 1 map. Two Sorrow. Okay, just show me the map location. Where's the map? Like, this is super grainy and there's no other identifying things, which makes it really hard for me to figure out where it would overlay. Maybe it is Sorrow's Embrace. Like, they called it, it was Sorrow's Furnace, now it's Sorrow's Embrace. Large dredge, underground city within Shiverpeak Mountains. It was first a Dwarven foundry and mine until the Stone Summit took it over to use as their main base of operations, naming it Sorrow's Furnace, where they enslaved various races, including the dredge. In 1072 AE, the Stone Summit were defeated, forming the Moletariat. Oh my god, you weren't kidding. You weren't kidding. I thought you were making a pun because the dredge looked like moles. No, it was real. And claiming the mines, renaming it to Sorrow's Embrace. Recently, however, the Moletariat had become corrupted and influenced by the Inquest, turning to enslave their own kind in continuous mining. Complete this dungeon's explorable mode or its reward track awards the Tales of Dungeon Delving, which can be used to purchase the dungeon's armor and weapons from any dungeon merchant. So it's a dungeon. So Sorrow's Embrace was formerly Sorrow's Furnace, and it looks like that's where we just were. Kilroy. Oh, you can wait. I can waypoint to you. Okay, great. Thank you, Zeno. I appreciate it. I got into this. So there's Tribulation Caverns. Oh. But which map is it in? Like, it shows this close up, but I don't quite understand. Citadel, wait. Kilroy Stonekin. Okay, interactive map. Will this show me? Yes, yes it will. Okay, where are we? Where in the world? So we're at the base of Lorner's Pass for this. Tribulation Caverns, Sorrow's Embrace. So yes, to answer your question, Lyman Coconut, Sorrow's Furnace is there, except it was taken over by the Dredge and has now been renamed to Sorrow's Embrace. And it is in Dredge Haunt Cliffs. Oh, interesting. Dredge Haunt, because the Dredge haunt there. Huh. Well, there you go. Back to the game. We're going to use our teleport to a friend. Handy dandy item here. Well, that wasn't very nice. Why did that happen? Oh, because you were hovering midair, and then when I used the teleport to a friend, it teleported me midair, and then I dropped to my death. I didn't know that's how that worked. I thought it would teleport you like to the ground. I didn't realize it was like where they're standing, and it didn't like I thought the game would account for if the player you're teleporting to is standing on solid ground or not. But that's a skill issue, right? I should have hopped onto my griffin the moment that I teleported in, but I was so unexpected, it caught me off guard and I didn't do anything. Oh, that is funny. Oh, look at this. There's a nice little vista up here. You do that to Vanilla Bean all the time. You monster! Beautiful. And there's Yaxbend. I was thinking of a completely different spot. Seeing it like this, it's actually relatively accurate to what was in Guild Wars 1. I mean, it's not like cut and paste would feel kind of cheap. But I mean, this carved out rock, and there's this part that's elevated that you go up and loop around. And then this lower area, I mean, this is probably right here was where that pig on a spit was. Right where Mazda's standing. Right there. There was a pig on a spit. Exactly, the terrain looks right. Different because 250 years and wear and tear of weather and different events and things, but this is Yak's Bend. That is awesome. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm really loving this format of talk about the lore a little bit, play through the campaign a little bit, take some notes of stuff we notice in the campaign to follow up on at some point, and then compare with Guild Wars 2 if there's like a way to do that, which very frequently there's going to be a way, but this has been really neat. So it's gotten pretty late. I think it's like, yeah, it's 11 o'clock. I mean, pretty late. I'm trying to adjust my sleeping schedule because school is going to start pretty soon, so I need to like get my stuff in order. Yeah. So there you go. Let's find somebody to raid. Ideally, somebody else that's also streaming Guild Wars 1 or 2. And I'm open to suggestions for people to raid, especially if they're a new player. Because I love welcoming in new people. Ooh, Saiga is doing World v World right now, which is very good. Alright, there's someone chilling. Oh, that's Guild Wars 2. How about in Guild Wars specifically? I'm kind of focusing Guild Wars 1 because that's the campaign I'm currently playing through. New Beginning 20 years later. German and English. New Beginning 20 years later. New year, new adventure, new stream. Oh, wait a minute. There's two good options here. But let's go say hi to Monroe. Especially since they say new year, new stream, like everything. I really want to give my support. So here's the raid call if you want to join us on the raid. We're raiding Monroe, who's also playing Guild Wars 1. I can't tell if they're like new to the game or if they're just like what exactly they're doing, but the title has a good vibe to it. So we're gonna go over there. Yeah, new year, new adventure, new stream. They have 1 follower. Oh my gosh. We have to go. We have to go and show our support. That's amazing. I love it. They are brand spanking new. You don't get any newer than that. Because I think the Twitch counts you as your own follower. I know! I've made a discovery! We've struck gold! So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I've really been loving the lore delving and just picking a topic and reading about it, playing some of the game, and then comparing it to what we can find in Guild Wars 2. It's been a lot of fun. Let me get my swear words and insults ready. I am getting ready for school, so I'm not going to be doing any bonus streams this week. We're waiting until Friday, and Friday evening we're going to be doing Retro, Fallout 2, continuing that campaign. And then for Saturday, it's going to be some kind of mystery sleuthing game. I'm going to try to get a poll up in Discord so you guys can vote between a couple of options. We've got some really interesting ones. I might continue the series that I was playing or switch to something new. All depends on what you guys want to see. And then Sunday, we are picking up again with more Guild Wars lore, playing through more of the campaign, and picking a topic, maybe looking more at the map in Southern Shiver Peaks, or picking another race to look at, or a group, like maybe the Deldrimore versus Stone Summit, if there's lots of info about it. But anyway, appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you next time.